Hello, my name is Colin Meays and I work at Dominic Auctioneers. On Wednesday of next week, the 8th of November, we have a very interesting section of books relating to beekeeping and apiary, which was compiled by David A. Smith, who was a very important and influential man in the world of beekeeping and bibliography of the subject. He was one of the compilers of this wonderful book, a wonderful bibliography of the British bee books, a bibliography 1500 to 1976, which was and still is a very important book which lists all the things, the standard works which have been published over the years from the 1500s through to the present day practically, relating to beekeeping and apiary, the whole subject of honey. The next book which I'd like to show you is one actually in the sale, and this is one which is lot number 130. Now, there are various books in the sale which have all sorts of different values. We have group lots and individual lots. This is one of the individual lots with an estimate of £300 to £400. And it's a nice little thing here by somebody called John Levitt, and the Ordering of Bees, or the True History of Managing Them. And it was published in 1634. So as you can see, there are books of this nature being published right the way through for hundreds of years, and they are all very interesting. This one has a later cover on it, but still a very interesting item and a rare survival of its time. Another one which I'd like to show you is lot 119, again with an estimate of £300 to £400 this time. The Reformed Commonwealth of Bees, presented in several letters and observations to Samuel Hartlib. So again, nice thing. It even mentions the silkworm in this particular volume as well, and it was published in 1655. So we have a little bit of wear and tear, a little bit of dust soiling, etc., a few marks, but again, a rare survival. And the last one I'd like to show you, which again is only an example of some of the things we have in the sale, as we have many items in this section, but it's a very nice volume indeed, and beautifully bound item, and it's by somebody called John Whirlidge, and the volume itself is Apiarum, or a Discourse of Bees, and it was published in 1676. It's again a very nice item indeed, with a very fine woodcut frontispiece here showing the beehive. You've even got the lovely pear tree, I think it is, with bees flying around just beneath it. So it's a nice example, this one, and again it doesn't turn up very often these days in this condition. It's very nicely printed. A few little repairs, but generally very, very good indeed. Again from the David A. Smith collection, and it is bound in a modern binding, but it's a nice panelled calf with speckled decoration around there, around the boards, and nice gilt decorated spine with a little Morocco label there. So again, it's a very attractive item, modern binding, but again very much in style and in keeping with the period. So these are just a few of the highlights we have and some of the interesting items we have in this particular part of the sale next week on the 8th of November. The estimate for this one, by the way, is £700 to £1,000. So again, one of the more expensive items in the section, but it's well worth the money, and I'm sure there'll be a lot of interest. I think if you could come along, that would be wonderful. Do look at our website, look at the lots that we have for sale. It's well worth a visit if you're welcome to come down here and see us on the day if you'd like to. So I'm sure when this section comes up there will certainly be a buzz in the sale room. So we hope to see you then. Thank you.